why is it whenever there's UFO footage, it's always in America, isn't it? Eh? The Big Apple, baby. Why do UFOs have to go to America? Well, that's a comment that I get a lot in my videos, right? And it's a comment that I see a lot on social media, especially when obviously the footage is from America. But I've always argued this. It's nothing to do with America. It's not because aliens go, let's go to the greatest country in the world, man. Let's go to America, right? Aliens, UFOs, I don't think they do that, right? They're everywhere. It's down to who's using social media. And there's 239 million Americans that use social media. That is 70% of Americans use social media, okay? So if they're seeing something up in the sky, they're uploading, they're using social media, right? Then I thought, okay, what about the UK? Because we get a few sightings in the UK. 56.2 million people in the United Kingdom, okay? A lot less, hence why we see a lot less UFOs. 82.8% of the UK use social media, right? And you've got China, get quite a few UFO sightings from China. This whole theme of today's video is about China, which I'm going to get into in a second. 960 million people, right? And 68% of them use social media. However, maybe because it gets lost in translation, we don't see it funneling through us because of our language barrier, right? So we don't see it on our social medias. Well, where don't you see much? Africa, okay? I thought sometimes you see the odd one, maybe. I think I've seen some in South Africa, you know, a couple of videos in South Africa pop up. And lo and behold, look what I see. Central Africa, we don't really see any, I mean, I can't think of any Central Africa videos of UFOs, right? 10%. The reason why I mentioned that, okay, is because, like I said, what you're going to see today on these videos, okay, it's going to snowball. Because when you have sightings of UFOs, that population of that country is going to hear about it. They're going to be intrigued about it. They're going to be curious, okay? And they're going to be starting to look up more. They're going to be getting involved in the UFO communities. They're going to start questioning things. They're going to start documenting things. They're going to start uploading more. We're going to start seeing more and more and more of these. I'm telling you, mate, this is the start. Now, something happened in 2010, which was mind-blowing. And now this again happens, right? September the 11th, 2024, Tianjin Airport closed down. It closed down, not just for half hour, mate, for hours. 3,000 people couldn't get their flights. Other planes had to divert, had to keep on hovering. The planes don't hover, I know what you mean, all right? But they had to keep on landing in other airports and things like that. It was complete mayhem. There is, of course, a divide in whether these things seen in the sky are actual UFOs or drones. Now, mate, I really don't think that these are drones. I've had a look, not a great look. We're gonna dive into it in a second, but I've always said before, I don't mind if a UFO video that I review turns out to be either fake or a drone or weather balloon. I don't mind, because I know that UFOs actually exist. I know that UFOs are actually out there. So I might be a little bit gutted if a UFO video turns out to be just a drone. In fact, I've got a prime example that I think that one of my favorite UFO videos, I think I may have even debunked it today. Okay, I'm going to show you, okay? Let's take a little look at this video. Actually, before we get into the Tianjin airport, all right, I want to show you what I have potentially debunked. Quickly, let me go to my video, because I covered this on my sort of like documentary type style video that I did a while ago about UFOs. Now, let me quickly show you here. If you want to watch it, by the way, it's called These UFOs Are Not Made by Us. Now, here it is. That goes as fast as this.
Look behind you. Insane. Whoa, did you see that just shoot across? Did anyone else see that?
Here we go. Now, okay, I'm gutted. I think this is a lens flare, reflection on the lens. From what you might ask? The car light. The car light. Watch.
Insane.
Let's see that again, okay? So we're gonna rewind it. The headlight of this car, okay? Now when it comes into the, now these are like this car I think is like a, I don't know, maybe an LED lights, yeah. So notice when the car is in the middle, the UFO is in the middle of the screen. Let's go to the slow-mo, Vix, that's better. Right? Slow-mo. Now it's here. It's here. Right? We're gonna push it forward. See this? This, I think, is the brightest part of this here shining up. Because look, when it's in the middle, bang, it's bang in the middle. And as it comes across the screen, it's moving in exactly the same way, right? It's moving in exactly the same pacing as the car. But obviously, because it looks like it's from a further distance, it looks like it's going supersonic speed. And as the headlight comes away from the actual field of view, of course, that starts to disappear. There, right? This is, imagine this is the lens in a circular motion. That's coming out of it now, right? Because lens is slightly bow, right? That's what I think it is. I have a feeling, and I'm saying you, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted that this, I think, is the reflection of this headlight. And notice when it's in the center of the lens, it's the brightest. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but there you go. I'm happy that I've debunked it, but that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I'm just editing this and I've missed out a vital part, okay? You might be thinking to yourself, well, how did he see it? He saw it. Well, I think that he was looking at his camera. I don't think he was looking into the sky. I think he was looking at the camera and going, oh, look at this, how lovely it is. Whoa, did you see that? That's what I think. Tianjin Airport. Check this video out, mate. Now, I'm assuming, because it's the same video, that this is another, like, angle of this thing, right? But I think there was a couple of UFOs spotted. And there's also a very small blink down here as well. Maybe that was the other one that was being seen. See this blink here? It's flashing like crazy.
On the night of September 11th, 2024, an unidentified flying object was spotted hovering over Tianjin for several hours, causing widespread disruption at Tianjin.
That, mate, I know, like, I'm going to be stopping it quite a bit here, but I've got to break this down, right? First of all, it doesn't look like a drone. Second of all, it almost looks like, and I know the camera's trying to pick it up in a low light and everything like that, but it's almost like it's flickering and morphing around.
The Beihai International Airport. Many flights were cancelled, delayed, or
That's got to be the second blink that I saw.
diverted to other locations. While officials claimed the incident was due to drone activity, many people speculated it could have been a UFO.
Look at this. There's 4 of them.
4个呈等边四角形，我去，一会儿一闪就没了。现在 UFO 越来越多了。哎呦我，哎呦我。
It looks like something's on the right blinking like that. So it's got a light and it's blinking on the right hand side as well.
哎呦，还不断的变化呢。我去。
According to an official notice from Tianjin Beihai International Airport, The airport experienced significant disruptions due to public safety concerns caused by drone interference. A total of 29 flights were delayed, 8 were cancelled, and 32 were diverted to other airports, affecting over 3,000 passengers.
It's a different angle again. Like, what nutter would fly drones, multiple drones, over an airport in China? I think it's so hard. Like, some people might be sitting here going like, "Oh, Ben, you're stretching. These aren't UFOs." But you're stretching if you think that somebody's going to be flying drones, multiple drones. I don't think it's going to be a drone over an airport, mate, in China.
清清楚楚，不是无人机，无人机飞不了这么高。昨天天津也发生无人机事件啊，大家看一下啊。
Despite the official explanation linking the event to drones, skepticism quickly spread. Around 8 p.m., social media users in Tianjin began posting videos that appeared to capture mysterious flying objects.
So there's more of them. They're just flapping about everywhere,
leading some to believe that UFO activity might have caused the airport shutdown. Experts in the United States aviation industry cast doubt on the drone explanation. They pointed out that if drones were involved, local authorities would have responded quickly, given the sensitivity of the areas surrounding the airport, where drones are usually prohibited.
Yeah. Look at this.
Additionally, consumer drones have limited battery life, making it improbable for them to remain in the air long enough to cause hours of disruption.
Really good point.
Some local residents suggested that illuminated kites might have been the source of the confusion. However, a key issue remains that every time eyewitnesses who attempted to capture footage of the unidentified objects reported blurry or unclear images, making it difficult to verify what was actually seen.
Yeah. So kites and things like that. I mean, there's ample possibilities of what these things could be. A possibility is a UFO, right? And I've had comments before, Ben, UFOs are just unidentified flying objects. What they're saying is, it's not alien. When we talk about UFOs, we're assuming alien UFOs, okay? And I think that 99% of people, when people say UFO, they automatically think alien UFO. They don't go, oh, unidentified man-made object up there. They don't do that. They automatically think of alien UFO.
As a result, the true cause of the incident at Tianjin Airport remains a mystery.
Crazy. So, like, why, if the planes were like landed and waiting to go, why didn't they get a helicopter over there and find out what's going on? Go up to it, shoot it down or something. So anyway, after I started looking in that, and this is why at the beginning of the video I said that this is going to be the beginning of something huge over in China. Because in 2010, there was also another major UFO sighting, okay, in a place called Xiaoshan, right? This is probably one of the best UFO footage you'll ever see, okay? Right? Or up until now. This is incredible, mate. This is absolutely incredible. What the actual F is going on in Xiaoshan Airport, right? In 2010. Remember this?
There was an unknown object seen in the skies over the airport. So according to our regulations...
Look at this, mate, in the airport flapping about. And this is what I'm saying, mate. When you've got a whole population of people looking up in the sky, right? Seeing that, and then another one in 2024, and then more what I'm going to show you in a second, people are going to be like, hang on a second, mate. We're going to start to really think about this, okay?
We had to close the airspace. Aircraft movements were suspended from 8:45 p.m. to 9:41 p.m.
Airport staff say the first reports of the UFO came in just after 8 p.m. from both air traffic controllers and civilians.
Look at this! It's like God's just opened up the door and just gone, are they down there? Yeah, they're still down there. Close it up again. Look at it!
I heard that some of the passengers whose flights just landed saw the object, which appeared as glowing lights. It was not a normal civil aviation flight. What it actually was, no one knows.
During the hour in which airspace was closed, 6 flights were grounded and 12 inbound flights had to be diverted to nearby airports at Ningbo, Wuxi and Shanghai.
I think I've got video footage of this. I'm sure I've got video footage of this, which I've got on the tab. I'll show you in a second.
In total, almost 1,000 passengers were inconvenienced by the closure.
Oh no, this is it. Look at this. That's God with a glow stick right now. Look at this as well. I didn't even see this thing. Look. Watch. Here. Something's just come out of that. Or behind it. It's just rotating. What? Nah, it's a drone. Yeah, that's a drone. It's not a drone. Wow.
A UFO in China's skies forced Xiaoshan Airport to stop operations on July 7th. Outbound flights were grounded after the unidentified flying object was detected by a flight crew.
Look at it.
The incident has captured the attention of Chinese media. For now, the UFO continues to be a mystery. A spokesman from China's civil aviation.
What?
Chinese media. For now, the UFO continues to be a mystery. A spokesman from China's civil aviation.
No. Hang on a second, mate. Hang on a second. Why is the whole world... I know this was in 2010, but why is the whole world not still trying to look into this and find out what the F is going on? Is this being debunked? It can't be debunked. The whole airport just bloody closed down.
The administration confirmed to ABC News that the matter is under investigation.
Oh, it's under investigation. Yeah, it's all right. Oh, that which closed down the airport. Yeah, what, 1,000 people could get the flight? What, it started beaming up and, just shot around. Yeah, we're investigating it. Oh, I saw this as well. I saw this on Tickety Talk.
Remember first time you heard the legend in leather? The career ended with the road killer stopped to his...
This is July 6th, 2023. Mate, I'm telling you, this is the best UFO from China. This is the best UFO footage you're ever going to see, mate. Look at this.
UFO?
Yeah.
UFO.
Look at this thing. Mate, I'm blown away. I'm actually blown away. I've seen one similar to that before. And it was in the States.
UFO. UFO.
Holy moly. Where is that one? Where did I see that one? Again, that's on my video I've done. This one here. That's the same one. Isn't it? That's the same one. Mate, go and check out my video, by the way. It's called These UFOs Are Not Made By Us. It was a different sort of like pacing that I did, and I quite enjoyed it. I need to show you from China, all right? This one here. Look at this. I know that there's people that can make some amazing things, and that could have been like a drone. There's drones now that you sit in a chair and you can fly yourself, right? Cars now are starting to put drone propellers on and just flying off. It's crazy. I understand. And also you can have like a light material, you know, coming out of the drone. So the drone is actually the propeller type thing and fly that. I get it. I mean, we might be stretching a bit here, but this is apparently a UFO in China. Like, maybe it's a little bit of wishful thinking, but it looks pretty damn good, eh? But the shadow here, in my mind I'm thinking, in one part the shadow makes it so much more realistic, but then the other part saying, but the shadow is really weird. Why is it stretching down so long? So, can you remember a while ago, I said about that I was going to go out and do UFO hunting myself. I'm going to go out with a telescope. I'm going to get a telescope, right? And I'm going to do it. Well, it's my lucky day. Dwarf has sent me their pre-release new telescope. It's called the Dwarf 3, mate. I haven't even used it yet. I'm going to go live with it. I'm going to do my best to go live, and I'm going to get out there. But, mate, I've got... I put a QR code up there. This telescope... I'm so happy. I'm so happy. They sent me video clips of this tracking system that they've got on there now. Like, it can track, like a plane, for example, anything up in the sky, and bang, it just tracks it. And the tracking is so good. The plane, the example they sent me, the plane doesn't even look like it's moving. It's just a background moving, mate. It's so precise. Anyway, we're going to start looking at like the moon, the Mars, everything. All right, so subscribe, join me on a live. We're going to go looking at the sky and we're going to try and find UFOs. But again, if you did want the Dwarf 3, the QR code's up, and I will put the link in the description. You go and check it out. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you do buy it, it's an affiliate link, so I get a little bit of bucks for it. Thank you so much, mate. Make sure you subscribe for more UFO news and also freaky deaky paranormal stuff. Take care. Bye bye.